Man, I love my guests in the studio, man. You know, a beautiful lady in the background. That's the one who has my heart. And my brother. Charlie, how you doing, man? As if we're now just beginning the conversation. But again, you know, we're talking about, you know, some stuff in the movie space,
Yeah.
you know. And
Nollywood. So
yeah.
we are Silverbird cinemas. We always make sure that there's variety in cinemas because we know not everybody's going to go and jump on the wagon of a foreign title. And also we always make sure that there's a loop in there for kids to also be a part of the experience. So there's always a family movie in there showing so that our families can come through on the weekend. For this weekend, we are bringing in a Nollywood title. Last week, we had a Ghanaian title. It's still showing. And I think it's one of the best romantic comedy movies you ever see.
Really?
Coming to Africa
Wow,
too.
that's big.
Trust me, the premiere was very beautiful. They came in. I mean, the theme for the premiere was pulling up in your African attire, and I feel they did a very great job. Talk about day. I mean, the cast, the crew, the audience. Nanama McBrown was also there. There was a beautiful display of culture with the cultural troupe. It was a very beautiful one. And one thing I can definitely tell you that movie is a 9 out of 10. The only one I'm keeping is because I don't want you to think it's way too perfect. But it's a perfect movie, also a perfect movie for a movie date. But for this weekend, it's Love, Lust, and Other Things.
That's an interesting title.
Yes, I mean, the title...
Love, Lust, and Other Things.
The title caught my eye until I saw the trailer, and I was like,
okay.
You are the one.
Okay.
I want you.
Okay. This guy is a movie critic. He says you're the one, that means you're the one.
Yeah. So Friday is also coming to cinemas, Silverbird Cinemas, West Hills Mall, and Accra Mall. We don't exclude any of our centers, both centers. We still have our Barbie setup. At Accra Mall.
Oh, so we can come and take pictures?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of people texting and asking, what time are you guys taking the Barbie setup off? It's not going off anytime soon. We just want you to be part of it. For August, we have amazing titles coming through from the Teenage Ninja Mutants.
Bro, I'm not missing that. I'm never going to lie. I'm sure you are saying like, that's Jason. I am not missing that. I'm sure there's going to be a global premiere.
Definitely we are doing that. Gran Turismo is coming. Let me just say this. For Gran Turismo, we are bringing an experience because we know it's a car about racing.
Yeah.
And we want people to live in that world with us. So Gran Turismo, Silverbird Cinemas, we'll put out our August calendar just so you know.
I mean, if you know Silverbird, you know, and the experiences, you guys were at the Fast X premiere. It was awesome. There were bikes and, you know, a lot of stuff. And now see what they did with Barbie. You know, I wasn't there, but I saw what they did. And now they're saying that there's another experience for Gran Turismo.
For Gran Turismo.
I'm imagining. But I don't want to say anything. I'm just imagining how good it's going to be.
We just love the curiosity level of the Ghanaian now when it comes to our brand. Because now everybody's big question is, what's Silverbird going to do next? And that is where we feed on because sometimes we have people actually hitting us up and saying, hey, I think you guys should do this for this premiere. And yeah, I wouldn't lie, we've picked up a few ideas from these people too.
Nice.
So I mean, any other thing you want to let the brand know that will improve our services and also your experience, we are.
Does that make the task at hand more I don't want to say difficult because, you know, in the creative space, right, fans always have an expectation. And I always ask artists this, when you drop the next song and it's a big song, everyone is expecting something. Like with Silverbird, right, I've been to a lot of your experiences. And yeah, as a human being who's looking forward to that Silverbird experience, I'm like, what are they going to do next? Yeah. How does it make planning and, you know, behind the scenes when coming up with these, again, experiences for the fans and the audience?
So gratefully, I mean, as a marketing manager, I'm very glad that I'm working with a team of super creative minds. It's not just me that is coming up with the idea. We have people at the top of the list also coming down and telling you that, hey, I think we should do this, we should do that. So a big shout out to my country manager, Madam Fumio Numa, and also the business manager, Nanaya Chumberma, your boy, and Fritz Gerald. They make sure that they are part of the process.
Okay.
They pitch in what they think will work. But mind you, before every single premiere, we have about 4 weeks space to sit and plan as a team. So in the month of August, we know which title we want to create an experience for. We identify whatever components are going to make it work. And creatively, we structure, bring up a proposal. We have a creative guy we work with, Jarvis. He comes up with all these beautiful images and pictures that you see, the colors, the sprinkle, the props. He brings these things out best. So it's a collective effort, and that collective effort is what is driving the vision of the company to make sure that, I keep saying this, people are not pulling up for the movies anymore. It's not about what I'm coming to see on your screen. It's about what I'm about to experience. And that experience is what we wish and always make sure we serve the Ghanaian consumer. So, I mean, a big shout out to every single person that reaches out. And I want to use this opportunity to also big up Hashim, Juju. I mean, back to
that's
Barbie.
what I was about to ask you, right?
But
Hashim
came on board with Good Days, provided us with teas for our Barbie shoot. And we're super grateful. I mean, he just hit us up and said, hey, I want to be part of this experience, and we made it work. And that is where us as a brand know how to serve corporate. We make sure that we liaise and create creative campaigns that work for our audience, because our lifestyle customers are people who have the power to spend. So any brand that affiliates with Silverbird, with our premieres and our services, definitely is exposing your brand and your service to a customer segment that has the power. You just have to be creative with your campaign, and you can definitely get them on.
Yeah, and I mean, you just added that to the conversation, I think, perfectly, because I think I saw on Twitter at the Barbie premiere, you know, influencers being a part of it, and how can influencers, you know, people, brands who want to be associated, because this is also a good space for them. Apart from the fact that, you know, they're going to be out there, you know, being associated with Silverbird is a really good thing, right? How is that? How's the selecting process, and how can influencers actually be a part of this if they want to be for upcoming movies and premieres?
So what happens is I'm tasked to research on influencers and what they are following is almost like, because you know every influencer has a certain niche. Some sell products, some know how to sell movies, some know how to sell music, you understand? So it is in the interest of the movie that I'm going to put out that I'll select an influencer. I've worked in the past with Kali J, I've worked with Isiedu Mens, I've worked with Penny, I've worked with Jeff Wells, worked with a few of them, and I know what they bring to the table. So it usually is in the phase of what the movie is, what the audience is, and who can serve me best.
So were there influencers for Barbie?
Truth is, we knew the experience will attract them, so we invested more in the experience and made sure that when they came, they were captured on the red carpet in the Barbie land, and also put on social media. We are not done posting.
I saw the ad you guys did. I think we showed it last week, right? And I was like, this is a music video.
We are not done posting our pictures. We have more and more people sending us images from the Barbie premiere. All I'm saying is I'm encouraging you to send it to Silverbird Ghana on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and we'll repost every single picture. Every single one of them will be posted, and every individual in there will be given a shout out, because we appreciate that they didn't just pull up for the movie, but they pulled up for the experience, because we tagged it as a pink affair. I mean, we know what other countries did.
I think Nigeria, South Africa, so a couple
was a masquerade show and stuff. But we wanted to put up an event. We wanted an experience, and the Ghanaian was very true to it, pulled up and made a pink affair, a very pink affair.
It takes me back to when you guys, I think, is it Black Panther?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, like I was also watching when I was like, wow, this.
Is
that the movie?
I think, with all honesty, the Ghanaian knows how to represent. From Woman King. I mean, when you throw a theme to them, it's almost like a challenge to them. They're like, okay, challenge accepted.
Let's
We're
go.
pulling up. We're making it happen. So a big shout out to the Ghanaian community, Ghanaian folks, every single person who is still pulling up. All you ever have to do if you want to see a movie at Silverbird Cinemas is visit our website. Now, I encourage people to visit the website because that is where you get all the show times. If you click on a certain movie, you get to see the trailer, you get to see the age rating, you get to see the synopsis, and you get to have power over what times to see a movie. Say you want to see a movie tomorrow, and the website is actually updated. You check it regularly because our show times are subject to change. We say this because we work with machines, and machines sometimes can go faulty. So we are very quick to respond on our website what times are showing. You understand? So I do encourage people. It's www.silverbirdcinemas.com/West Hills. That is for West Hills Mall, and www.silverbirdcinemas.com/Accra. But if you want a simpler way, you just Google Silverbird Ghana. The website options will pull up, and you get to see every single movie showing. And on all social media platforms, we are Silverbird Ghana. SILVERGHANA, and then you can get to interact with us on all social media platforms. Wednesdays, we are here thanks to MX24. And this week, I did say that we were going to run an activation to give people a chance to win tickets. So it will be posted later tonight on MX24's platform. Make sure you're part of it just so we can give a Barbie and a Ken a treat at Silverbird.
Awesome. Okay, so the thing is, we have the trailer for Love, Lust, and Other Things. We're going to check that out. I'm not letting him leave just yet. So he's giving a very, very high rating. Watch this and tell us what you think.
Why don't you just tell me what to do and how?
5 years I've had to put up with this. I'm done from this marriage.
You're talking like this now. I mean, you feel you're okay being alone until you age.
Our first model build. 5 units up for bidding.
1 billion naira, and all the 5 of them.
But you haven't seen it yet.
I already did. And I like what I see.
Baby, say your mata na mata.
One state.
My sherry go make I bet you like that.
Shetima Khalid, a Nigerian billionaire businessman.
What do you put this on your stew?
Lydia Denjuma.
Bala.
A mystical super. Enjoy the meal talk.
What are you doing here?
Who's that?
Just a blast from the past.
A blast from the past, yeah?
I will never make you do anything you don't want to do.
I am caught up in a web between 3 men.
Nadia Shatima. I married him. Need him attention.
I'm not going to give up that easy, you know.
Lydia, what do you want? I mean, you have to make a decision about something.
I don't know. Down on the low, make it do I'm on the low, make it do I'm on the low. Baby, no one has to know. Baby, no one has to know. Baby, my body will. Baby, my body will go down on the low, down on the low, make it do I'm on the low.
What happened before cannot happen again.
Bruh. You know the part of that movie that caught my eye? The fact that she's juggling 3 guys. And I said this. That,
Oh, no, but
right
come
now
on.
there's normal.
Yes.
They be juggling, man.
It is a reality.
The girls be juggling.
A girl can be in a safe relationship with at least 4 men.
Hey.
And at least one will be known and the other 3 on the low. So me, Charlie, big ups to Ghanaian women. And anyway.
Wait, big ups? What?
I actually want to give a big shout out to Ghanaian women because truth is they know how to pull the men to the cinema. I mean, we've always wanted to do this. We've always
That's a businessman talking.
We've always wanted to do an appreciation post and say a big thank you to Ghanaian women because they know how to pull the men there and have them give us that moolah, and we are super
But big ups to the men
appreciative.
too for paying.
Oh yes!
Hey.
A big shout out to Ghanaian men for making it happen.
But I was saying this, you know, when someone is doing something good, you have to big them up. You know, the Nigerian entertainment space.
Yeah.
And I've always said, I don't experience these spaces firsthand because I see them from a distance, right?
Yeah.
I experience the Ghanaian space. I don't experience the Hollywood space. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes more so. But where the Nigerians are going with their movies, the cinematography, the music, the artistry, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm a superhero head, and I would watch them. I would love to watch this movie.
I keep saying this. As a brand, I don't mind copying from another brand if they're doing it right. I might just have to make it local to fit my people based on whatever principles we are throwing in here. And Nigeria is doing an incredible job.
Yeah.
This movie has been out since July 7th, and we've had people constantly hit us up. When is it showing in Ghana? It was just right that we brought it to the Ghanaian consumer, and we are doing that. For me personally, I'm super excited. Friday, I'm sitting there that front row, and I'm making sure my popcorn is
No mistake.
No, bro, like because it has. I mean, aside the faces in there, it has a very interesting story. I mean, imagine.
I'm honestly wondering, like, what's going to happen?
Imagine a woman caught up in a web of 3 supermen. Like, these are not
Bro, isn't there just one Superman, the guy with the money, though?
No, every other man in there.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Isn't there?
Every other man in there served her purpose, and I feel like that's an option women are actually open to now because I'm not saying everybody can be enough. I mean, you can be enough, but I'm just saying that hey, everybody served her purpose, and
but you know,
last we are just trying to find out who she finally settled with because it could be Jason. You never know.
Bro, there's a billionaire in there. Let's be honest with ourselves. You know, you see a movie like this where you see a lady who's just, for lack of a better word, promiscuous and just doing her thing. And then you said something very interesting, right? Is that she gets her needs, different needs from all these people.
Oh, no, okay.
Maybe. I've not seen the movie, right?
Truth is, I wouldn't want to have this conversation because it would be unfair to women because it would be me throwing a perception on them. So, but I feel like, I mean, everybody sometimes is caught in that dilemma because, mind you, she was a married woman. So, so coming from
I want to watch this movie.
Coming from a background of marriage, it means that you've had certain needs and wants satisfied or unsatisfied to a certain extent for you to want to try something new. So anybody who comes with a below 100 or even an above 100 is more of a red flag because you can't turn out to be too perfect for them.
That's the thing.
Or under perfect
That's
for them.
the thing, you know?
I mean, like I'm saying, I don't want to have this conversation without women on here. But all I'll say is it's a perfect fit for a date night. It's very cool for you to see it with your ex or your girlfriend. Or
are you sure? No, my guy, go watch this movie alone. Make sure baby go watch this movie alone. Because I'm sure after this movie, and rightly so, I would love to have this movie with women here to ask them questions, right? Because women and men are very, very different. But listen, don't watch this movie, baby girl. I'm not watching movie, baby. She's going to be looking like, You know what she's going to say?
Why don't we do this? Let's have one guy, one girl go watch this movie together. Next week,
let's do this.
Have the conversation on
let's
here.
do this.
About is the deal.
Let's do this. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this movie. And again, I love the fact that you said that, let's have women here. Let's talk about this because we live in a world where, right, and I love that movies like this bring up the conversation. Everyone has options. Let's not get it mistaken. Everyone has options. Nobody's perfect, like you said. It gets to the point where we have to make a choice, and sometimes a choice comes with defaults. Certain things are not going to be met, certain needs. And I'm sure this movie is going to, at the end of every movie, there's you agree or you disagree. Like Oppenheimer, like we're talking about morality or looking at it from a logical perspective. So Aubrey has promised me we're going to have a lady and a guy go watch this movie. Hopefully we're going to have them here and we're going to have the conversation because it's fair, right? We have ladies and gents talk more about this. But that's true. I like that. Aubrey's my guy. I really want to watch this movie, man. So that's happening. Is it out now? When is it showing?
So it starts on Friday. You can get your tickets. For any enquiry, talk about marketing, sales. So for tickets enquiries, you have to call 0544 310 140. It's 0544 310 140. That's for Accra Mall. And 059 399-7086, 059-399-7086 for West Hills Mall. Make all your movie inquiry, from tickets to maybe show times or whatever it is you want to make. But when it comes to marketing, you want to advertise with a brand, you want to affiliate your service or your products with our brand. The number to call is 0544-310-138, and I'll definitely pick up. When it comes to sales also, you want to have an agreement or a partnership with Silverbird, the number to call is 0544-310-134. I will make it happen. Currently, we have Coca-Cola Bottling Company powering every single movie in cinema now. So for every single movie purchase that you make, you get a free Schweppes from Coca-Cola.
Wow,
yes,
that's
cool. It comes free. And Aquadot is also refreshing people with quality water. So we have an Aquadot fridge. When you go there, you just make a purchase of your tickets and just go to that fridge and pick whatever water you want to get.
Nice.
And we are glad to every single partner of us. We are glad for the Ghanaian community for trusting our brand. It's 15 years. We are almost 15. We'll be 15 in November. It's extraordinary for us to be a part of the lives of Ghanaians. It means our audience phase has switched. We've had people who are married now, people who are about to have babies now, and we still have youngins.
The singles, shouts to the singles, shouts to the singles.
As young as 3, 2, pulling up to a cinemas. Also to the schools that trust us with a summer school campaign, bringing their awards around.
I can't wait for like December, man. I'm sorry, I just have to interject. It's going to be lit.
See, December I won't talk because, mind you, for people who love good local content, December is that time to be in cinemas. And mind you, we have Wonka, we have Aquaman, we have The Color Purple. December is filled with good movies. But if you love good quality Ghanaian movies, this second half of the year, we are going to bust your mind. And a big shout out to every single producer that is bringing their movies to cinema, because I feel like the Ghanaian is falling in love again with their local content. And it's just right that we serve them what they want and what they need to see, because whatever is being served globally can be made in Ghana. Today I stated that the Ghanaian filmmaker is one of the most talented in the world. Most talented in the world. It's just right that we are positioned right to be consumed. Because if I'm making the dope stuff and I'm not getting people to consume it, then that becomes a problem. And the Ghanaian consumer knows what they want. So we might plead to their taste and say, hey, let's just get back to this meal and push the national agenda.
Thank you so much for
Thank you for having me. Big shout out to MX24.
Yeah, bro, to talk about movies and CVs dynamics and the fact that we want to make sure that the audience is served the best way possible, entertainment, fun, that positive energy is always a blessing to have him here. So as he said, you can find them on their website, their phone numbers, social media handles. Go reach out to them. We actually have a video in reference to Barbie, the experience. So check this out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, every Wednesday, Aubrey is here and the whole Silverbird team. I'm very often at Silverbird. Aubrey will even tell you, as soon as he sees me, hands up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a very wonderful afternoon. I hope after this you're going to Silverbird Cinemas, and when you're back, you're watching more of MX24. Big ups to you and salute to everyone who tuned in. Have a wonderful afternoon once again.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Stop playing with him, Riot. And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a dog, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Gabby, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It girls, and we ain't playing tag. Rad, Woody spank me when I get bad. I'm in LA, Rodeo Drive. I'm in New York, Madison Ave. I'm a Barbie girl.
Hi, Barbie.